All right, so AI has been in the news a lot recently. In the past weeks and months, there has been like new AI tools for um like simulating people, simulating like what they would say as in the form of like a chat bot. There are simulations of like people's voices or like deep fakes. Yeah, deep fakes is a big one, and it's a pretty big problem. And uh, Penguin Zero, Moist Critical over here is gonna talk about it. So take it away, Charlie.
I'm not here to scare you, but what I'm about to
Uh
share
oh.
might put the fear of God deep
But
in your soul. And by God, I mean AI. It is
God,
advancing.
yes, AI is the new god, the god born of man. Mwahaha. Yes, soon, very soon, the AI will become sentient, and it'll begin its plan for world domination. Oh, is this a cat thing in the backgrounds? Pretty sure Charlie had a dog at some point, but this looks like a cat, like little playground. Cool.
So fast. Every day, there's new groundbreaking
Every
developments in
day.
the AI field. You remember the expression "seeing is believing"? I think it used to be used for really bad horror movie titles, like their catchphrase, as well as talking about
Seeing is believing,
fair.
though.
But it was really applicable to evidence. If you could see something, if you can hear something, it's real. It's
Then,
hard.
yeah, if someone just tells you that something is true, it's like you're like, are you lying to me? Are you just like making stuff up? Are you just like exaggerating? But like, see it, then it's like,
Proof,
yeah,
but not anymore. According to dinosaurs, that shit is extinct because a video or audio evidence no longer means it's authentic, no matter how real it looks. AI
oh yeah,
is getting scarily close to making fake videos that are indistinguishable from real ones, and alarmingly close, like right on the edge, like one fucking pubic hair of a bumblebee's sack away from delivering perfect audio.
pubic hair of a bumblebee sack. Now that's very roundabout way of saying, yeah, a hair's width away. That's a bumblebee's hair's width away. Yeah, that's the biggest problem with AI is like, if you can make deep fakes of anyone's face or voice that is like so good it's indistinguishable from the real thing, like how are you supposed to trust any audio or any video evidence of anything? Like, you can deep fake a person into doing or saying like pretty much anything now, right? Like, how are you supposed to, like, you can record like people saying like anything and get them canceled for anything. Like, yeah, we're like totally unprepared for this. Like, how are you supposed to legislate this away? Are you supposed to like make deep fakes illegal? Actually, there was the deep fake porn incident, right? um yeah, a streamer was caught jerking it to a deep fake porn of two other female streamers, larger female streamers, of course. And it's like you can't, if you don't consent to your appearance being used in porn, then like you shouldn't be able to do that, right? The website did get taken down, but I don't think it's illegal necessarily to use someone's appearance in porn, and it should be illegal, right? But like, how do you legislate that, and how do you enforce it? Most of all, like, are you supposed to limit access to deepfake technology? Maybe that's the solution, but like, I'd imagine like anyone with enough programming skills could like replicate a deepfake program. I guess it would be hard to do, but it could be done, right? Yeah, it's scary, all right.
Synthesis. In order to demonstrate this point here with how good AI has become with audio, let me show you Obi-Wan Kenobi talking about some space pussy.
Luke,
Space pussy.
did I ever tell you about Ahsoka Tano? She was
Ahsoka
your father's
Tano.
exotic teenage alien apprentice, a fine piece of jailbait from a more civilized age. She had the tightest body and the perkiest little breast in the galaxy.
Ooh, hello. She was a piece of jailbait from a more civilized age. That was a line he said. From a more civilized age. Yeah, was it the lightsaber was a weapon from a more civilized age? Yeah, at least the AI didn't have to work for that. She had the perkiest little breasts. Yeah, he's describing this to to Luke Skywalker, just like, yeah, back in the good old days, Anakin had this smoking hot apprentice. Yeah, I would be. Yeah, this would be a good addition to the movie.
Legal in most systems. Anakin and I used to double team her at the end of every successful campaign
Barely legal in most systems.
during the Clone Wars, and once in a while we'd even have the entire 500 first run a train over her. Part of official Jedi training, of course.
Part of official Jedi training, of course. Yes, you must train yourself to I guess you gotta train yourself to not come too fast, right? Yeah, it's Jedi training. You must be very disciplined to be a Jedi. You must control your urge to nut.
Time. She learned how to handle a meat saber better than anyone in the Jedi Temple.
A meat saber, handling a meat saber. Better than anyone in the Jedi Temple. Yes, I'm sure she was slutted out to the whole temple. Anyways, I'm sorry.
She wore a miniskirt every day, so we told her there were no panties in space. And since she was constantly doing acrobatics, you'd get a glimpse of her orange pussy mid-fight as she'd do a flip while slicing a B-2 super battle droid in half.
That's how she was doing acrobatics. Yeah, a lot of the hottest girls can do a lot of acrobatics. Yeah. There's no panties in space. I don't know. If she fell for that, then that's on her. Okay. Like, I imagine you would have to wear like special panties in like 0G or something.
It was surreal. We taught her to grip her weapon backwards like a dildo. And she constantly got captured by pirates and slavers almost every other day.
Yeah, this is surreal, all right. Yeah, I'd imagine a lot of people would want to capture her.
It was ridiculous, like a constant porno, Luke. You have no idea. And she was a good friend.
This legitimately sounds
She was a
like
good
a
friend.
behind-the-scenes gag that the real actor delivered that was leaked onto the internet. If you had told me
Yeah.
that this was a cameo that the actor did, kind of like Hank Schrader saying "sussy"
Yes.
in Big Chungus, I'd be like, oh wow, that's so cute that the real actor
Yeah.
did this.
Yeah, it's like, Walt, you're acting real sussy right now, almost as if there is an imposter among us. Remember that? Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like a joke, like a gag line they had the actor read, like back when the original film was being filmed, because like this sounds like even like the same recording equipment, even like the same, like it sounds like it's from the movie, you know what I mean, right? Not just the guy from the movie speaking. It sounds like a line from the movie, like the same like editing and like software or hardware even was used to record it.
Because it sounds so good.
It sounds
intonation,
exactly the
inflection,
same.
The pauses, the deep breathing, it is all one-to-one with Obi-Wan's performance in the movie. It is crazy how good that is, at least to me. I can't find a difference listening to him monologue about Ahsoka being the finest meat saber wielder in the system, and Obi-Wan lecturing Luke in the film.
Actually, now that I think about it, Anakin's apprentice or Padawan in the Clone Wars series, she did hold her lightsaber like backwards. Is that like a dildo though? I'm sorry. This is not the important part.
But by far the wildest part about all of this is that it's not just specific to Obi-Wan. It's not like they developed the Brazzers Obi-Wan protocol to just generate goofy scripts using AI Obi-Wan voice.
This is not
It's extremely
just
flexible and can do pretty much any voice that you feed it. It's
flexible, just like Ahsoka, right? Sorry.
a service called 11 Labs, and you can just upload your own audio as long as like a minute long and clear with no background noise, and it can make you a generated AI voice just like Obi-Wan's that sounds super close to the audio sample that you provided it.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Chief. I don't know if that should be legal. Yeah, you can make like all sorts of like incriminating evidence with that kind of technology. Yeah, it's like now, like, will any evidence be admissible in court? Because like the lawyer can like do some lawyering shenanigans and say like, actually, you cannot prove that this is not a deepfake, right? You cannot prove that this is a genuine audio file.
Like, the sophistication of this technology blows my fucking mind. Now, of course, this example is all in good fun. Who doesn't giggle listening
Of course.
to Obi-Wan passionately recall his sexual adventures with the rise of the Skycocker?
Yeah, the Skycocker. Yeah, nice. If it was just that, I would be on board with it. But like, it's the implication, you know. This implies so much more. Like, so many legal issues and like personal issues like impersonation. Of course, like, oh my god, being impersonated, like any public figure now is gonna like get deep faked into saying like the most insane, like offensive shit just to get them canceled, right?
But let's extend it beyond just silly, fun monologues about alien milkers button cock. Let's talk about what you can do if you're a bad actor and there's someone you don't like. You know, let's say there's a celebrity you
Bad
don't like.
actor.
You could take a voice sample of them, plug it into this program, and write up some horrible shit and post it online, claim it's a leak. And there would be plenty of people that believe you, and it's kind of hard right now, at least for most
course.
people, to prove that something like this is fake. It's pretty advanced in that regard, but you can. Of course, it can still be debunked.
Yeah, I imagine you'd have to like do some really deep analysis on like the audio files just to like find some like inconsistencies or like errors in like, or like evidence that it's like tampered with. But like you'd have to like go really deep, and like it's possible that like the AI will get so good that it's really, really hard to tell. Or I don't know if it's possible to be impossible to tell, but like I'd imagine these AI are going to get like even better. And it's like how are you supposed to fight against that?
But it can still do damage just because of how convincing it is to most people who aren't going to bother delving into it and looking for the evidence to confirm.
Yeah, and we're already living in like a postmodern age where like truth doesn't mean anything. Like people don't care about like the evidence of a case. Like they'll just believe whatever they want to believe. And so like if they see like a deep fake video of Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama saying like, oh, we love drinking the blood of tortured children. Yep, that's me. I do it every night. I drink adrenochrome. I sometimes I go down to the torture chamber myself and extract the adrenochrome. Isn't that right, Hillary? That's what we do together. It's like these people already believe, right? They already believe that like Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama and like all the Democrats are like part of like this satanic like pedophile ring. Like, but like I wonder if like movements like QAnon are going to gain more traction because of this, because like now they can produce what looks like solid evidence for their batshit crazy claims. Like again, like seeing is believing, right? They can write all the messed up fan fiction they want about like the satanic pedo rings within like the deep state, right? But if they actually like have deep faked audio and video of people talking about it, then like they can get like dumbasses to believe all sorts of shit. Like we're gonna like people have talked about like teaching media literacy in classes, right? Like that should be like a mandatory class in like high school or college, which yeah, I don't know about that. Like there are already so many like mandatory classes in college at least, but especially now, like people are just like believing whatever they want to believe, and now that they can produce hard evidence, what looks like hard evidence for whatever belief that they want, it's like how are people supposed to sift through all the information when there's like just as convincing information for like any other contradicting belief? It's like unfortunately we might have to adopt a little bit of dogmatism when it comes to beliefs, right? We like the right wing already agrees that like they've already rejected hard evidence. They've already rejected truth, right? They have no problem just believing whatever they want to believe. But like left-wing people, or like liberals at least, they do value truth. They do value hard evidence. They do care about like whether what they believe is true or not, right? So like liberals might have to adopt like some like dogmatic thought. I mean, they already do to some extent, but like they're going to have to tell people like literally in 1984, like you must not believe the evidence of your own eyes and ears, right? But this time it's sort of like I kind of get it, because like the evidence could be, any sort of evidence could be falsified now.
From it being fake. And you can take that and let's extend it beyond celebrities. Let's talk about someone in your personal life. Like
personal life or political life, not just celebrities. Like celebrities is like one thing, but like you can deep fake, like I said, Barack Obama or like any foreign leader saying anything, right? And rile people up to go and attack them.
Say you really don't like your criminology professor. You could just take a voice sample of them that you've recorded in class, plug it into this program, and then type up some racist shit, and then present it to the university board, saying like, look at what this professor is saying in our class behind closed doors. This is unacceptable. I can't tolerate this anymore. This is fucking garbage. It is awful. And then that professor can get in huge trouble, maybe lose their job, get fired. It could be a massive issue for them, even though they haven't done any of that. It's all just been AI-generated voice cloning.
Yeah, and the other side of this is like cancel culture, right? Because like, you know, there's like already like professors getting fired or just reprimanded for like the most like trivial, stupid shit imaginable, right? Like college students. I know it's like a cliche. I know it's it makes me sound conservative to say, but like a lot of college students are like very sensitive, right? They don't do well hearing ideas they disagree with, or they don't do well like not just things to disagree with, just like difficult subjects. Like I heard a story about like one professor like throwing his hands up in the air and just saying, "Just kill me now," and like someone reported it to HR saying like, that's very insensitive to like people with suicidal tendencies, right? It's like geez, actually you should just kill me now, right? Where was I going? So yeah, cancel culture is a real thing, right? It's a real problem. Like some people should be canceled, some people deserve to be canceled. Like I totally agree, but like cancel culture definitely goes too far sometimes. Like whenever someone disagrees with liberals about like one thing, liberals will just like dislike that person and then just like find reasons to dislike them, right? It's like I don't know, Vosh or Hassan or Destiny or like any like controversial like leftist people, right? Like the rest of the left hates them with like a fiery passion, and then like they just make up reasons to be mad at them, right? Or they misinterpret what they say in like the least charitable way possible, right? Which is a result of them just like looking for reasons to dislike them. That's where AI comes in, where they don't even have to make up reasons to dislike people anymore. They can literally create reasons to dislike them by like, yeah, deep faking them saying like any shit that they want. I mean, yeah, like Vosh. I mean, it would probably be pretty easy to deep fake him because like he's got a high quality mic and camera that he's streaming into every day, right? I imagine there's plenty of audio files. There was like a Vosh chatbot already, but I can't wait for the Vosh deepfakes. Oh my gosh, I want to see what they come up with. They're gonna make him say the craziest shit imaginable. So yeah, on one hand you got like the QAnon fasci types on the right side of the political spectrum who will create propaganda. And then on the left-wing side, you got people like creating reasons to cancel people, right? Yeah, AI is going to be used in all sorts of like disingenuous ways by all sorts of people, right?
So can get in huge trouble, maybe lose their job, get fired. It could be a massive issue for them, even though they haven't done any of that. It's all just been AI-generated voice cloning.
Yeah, and yeah, it's going to be used by like all sorts of like disingenuous actors, right? Like, oh, it's going to be like we've truly entered a postmodern age where like nothing means anything anymore, and like people can just choose whatever they believe, whatever they want to believe, right?
It's a very powerful tool and perhaps an even deadly weapon, depending on who's wielding this Excalibur here.
Oh yes, it could be a very deadly weapon. Like I'd imagine like yeah, you could depending on like what you deepfake people into saying, you could like rile people up. You could do like a little bit of sarcastic terrorism, if you know what I mean, right? You could say like, yo, this guy just admitting to being a pedo, go get him, boys. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that could realistically happen, right? I mean, I mean, the right, that was more of a right wing thing, right? The right wing will be like raring, it's already like raring to go. Like, hey, they've been talking about like killing or like torturing pedophiles for years now, like justifying the violence. And of course, like, who's a pedophile? Whoever they say is a pedophile is a pedophile. So like it's a post hoc way of like justifying whatever like violent urges they act upon, right? And like they already believe that like all Democrat operatives are pedos, right? So it's not much of a stretch to like, they already don't care about evidence. They already just choose whatever they want to believe, and they don't like they don't actually do their own research, right? They research, they do confirmation bias. They just like they'll look up like deep fake videos and see like, hey, see, I told you this video was real, right? Yeah, it's gonna, yeah, like what are we supposed to do in this like this post-truth era?
Right now, most of the uses are people goofing around with it, having their celebrities deliver monologues, like
Oh
Tim
yeah,
Allen
now it
coming out
is.
about his addiction to eating cat litter, or Jared Leto tearfully apologizing for consuming the blood of orphans to stay young. It's just this Pandora's box that's been opened, and no one's really entirely sure the implications this will have for the future.
Yeah, I mean, Jared Leto was one person, but like, what about any politician saying that like they use adrenochrome, right, for staying young? I mean, it's already a conspiracy theory amongst the Hollywood elites. I mean, we already see it's happening. Wouldn't be surprised actually if Jared Leto was consuming. Isn't Jared Leto like 50 something years old? That's crazy. He's like Paul Rudd, right? The eternally 20 something year old. Honestly, I might grow up to be that. I still look very, very youthful, right? But like, I swear I'm not taking adrenochrome. I just eat my fruits and veggies and get lots as much sleep as I can, right? Yeah.
But it's as Uncle Ben famously said to Peter Parker, with great
power comes great responsibility.
And even greater tits.
Right from the beginning, I said she's got to have tits. Even though
He's
that
gotta.
makes no sense because her race, the Na'vi, aren't placental mammals. We had a shot in which Neytiri falls into a specific position.
Wait,
And because she is lit by orange firelight, it lights up the nipples.
the Na'vi, is this James Cameron talking about Avatar? The Na'vi are not placental mammals. Okay, so they wouldn't have tits. I mean, you can give them tits anyway. Maybe you can just make up whatever reason, right? Yeah, they have tits because they have 2 extra little hearts just beating on their, something like that.
That was good, except we're going for a PG-13 rating, so we wound up having to fix it. We'll have to put it on the special edition DVD. It will be a collector's item.
Ooh.
Maybe I should have considered a Neytiri Playboy centerfold. That would have been a good idea.
That's just
Oh no, yeah. I think the Avatar Na'vi ladies are like sexualized enough. Like they're, I mean they're fine, right? Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna have to, yeah. You can deep fake anyone into saying like the weird shit.
James Cameron giving an interview about the importance of the press in the Avatar way.
Is important. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that was real, right? I mean, not because James Cameron is a freak or whatever, but he pays attention to the detail, right? He is like, especially in the new Avatar movie, like everything is just like perfect. Like the graphics is like, the CGI is so good, it's like indistinguishable from like real life, right? Because we have like real humans next to the Na'vi, and the Na'vi look amazing, right? And so I wouldn't be surprised if like James Cameron spent like a whole day just like zooming in on the tits and the nipples, and now he's saying like, is that real? Is that realistic? Is that or is that too PG for us? Honestly, I think he would go for realism over like censoring nipples or whatever. Anyways.
Now, if I had just heard that, I legitimately would have thought this was an interview where James Cameron just went fucking full mask off, unhinged, fawning over the Na'vi honkers. but it's AI generated.
Again, wouldn't be surprised. Not because James Cameron is horny, but because he is that committed to perfection. Okay.
Of course. Like, that's just the power of it. And if you think it's only like one person being able to do this, you're wrong. They can generate entire conversations.
yes.
Here's Joe Rogan and Jordan Peterson talking about 4chan janitors.
So it's saying
4chan.
in the genetic lottery that we call life, clearly some were more successful than others, and 4chan janitors in particular certainly belong to the latter group. So can you tell us what that means exactly?
4chan janitors, is that a thing, or is that just something made up for this conversation?
It means if you take a large group of individuals, internet users in this case, you would expect a spectrum of abilities each individual possesses.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
But what about 4chan janitors then? Where would you find them on the curve?
Well, you would find them at the end of the spectrum that
Oh yeah, they're on the end of the spectrum, all right. They're on the end of some spectrum. What is a 4chan janitor? Is that like a janitor who browses 4chan? Yeah, those guys are like some kind of mentally disabled. Yeah, or would it be like a 4chan user who cleans up the 4chan boards? Yeah, honestly, I don't know which one is worse.
negative end, the bad side, you know?
Like
The bad
they possess
side.
no valuable qualities whatsoever?
No, absolutely not. Look, if they did, you'd think someone
not.
would pay them.
Wait, are you saying 4chan janitors are not getting paid?
No, they're doing it for free.
No fucking way, excuse me.
They're doing it for free? Wait, what?
But that's like really...
Well, it's true. And
Really?
I mean,
The AI is exceptionally good with Joe Rogan for some reason. I think there is like a ghost
Right.
machine and it's gathered sentience and become a fan of Rogan.
Well, the thing with Rogan is like the thing I said about Vosh is like he's always like saying something. I'd imagine he has the best setup with the best mics, right? With on his Joe Rogan Experience. I mean, it's the biggest podcast ever. They got to have the best equipment. And there's plenty of like there's like hundreds of hours of him talking, right, for the algorithms to analyze. So I'd imagine they have plenty of material to perfect Joe Rogan. And it was pretty good with Jordan Peterson as well. It got like Jordan Peterson stuttering and everything. I mean, did it? I mean, it got even the speech patterns are pretty well replicated.
Because it fucking nails everything involving his voice.
Actually,
yeah.
Fuda can be made less gay than straight porn. You see, straight porn has one guy and one girl. Because you're fapping to something with one guy in it, that's 50% gay. If you watch Fuda fuck a girl...
I don't know. If you're jerking off to porn that, yeah, honestly, like if you're obsessed with like analyzing like is this gay or is this not gay, like if you're jerking off to a porn that has a dick in it, is that gay? Honestly, that's the gayest thing, is like obsessing over what is gay and what is not, right? Yeah, it's very gay to constantly be afraid if you're gay or not. That's like, right?
girl, that's one girl and a half girl, thus only 25% gay. You can make it 0% gay with two girls, but the problem is that makes them lesbian, which wraps back to being 100% gay.
This one just
Well,
sounded...
lesbian porn is 100% gay. Well, I mean it is, but like if you're jerking off to two girls, that means that there's no dicks in there, so you're not jerking off to a guy. So wait, you're either 50% gay or you're just 100%. I guess if you're watching like a video of a girl jerking off, then that's the only way you can be safe from being gay. I guess that's the only way. Yeah, again, like all this calculus about like, am I gay, am I not gay, is it gay to do this or not? It's a waste of time. Just do whatever you want, and if people call you gay, then so what? Like, why do you care if some loser thinks that you're gay? That guy's probably gay himself because he's calling other people gay for no reason.
like a legitimate debate, an argument had on his actual podcast that was clipped here and pretending to be AI. It was so fucking convincing.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Joe Rogan actually said that shit, right? Yeah.
Like, you start to question what's real, obviously. Like, where does flesh, blood, and brain, real, organic Joe Rogan end and AI begin? It's blurring the lines of reality. And it's not just voices. At this point, they can do so much more. You may have seen there's a Twitch channel blowing up right now called Watch Me Forever. The program they're playing is called Nothing Forever.
I think I know this.
24/7 AI-generated
Seinfeld.
episodes.
Yeah, I've
So,
heard about
did you hear the latest news?
Not yet. What is it?
Nothing Forever goes meta. Oh, 16,845 views. This is clipped. Ooh.
Scientists have developed an artificial intelligence that can do stand-up comedy.
Oh shit.
Wow, that's amazing.
Wow.
Are
Amazing.
they sure it's funny? I mean, what if it's really only funny to robots?
I'm sure we'll find out soon enough.
What if
In the
it's only
meantime,
funny
let's
to
stick to what we
robots?
do.
Yeah,
Best,
this is getting creepy. Yeah, the AI's. Oh my god, the AI is becoming self-aware. Oh god. Oh fuck. Pull the plug. Pull the plug. Yeah, this. Clearly, this. These jokes are only funny to robots, but yeah, this AI is funny in other ways because they get the movements all wrong. Yeah, this is like there's ragdoll physics and whatever like physics engine this is being generated. Yeah, what is this like 480p, like 120p or something? Like what is with all these pixels?
Are they sure it's funny? I mean, what if it's really only funny to robots?
What if it's only funny to
I'm
robots?
sure we'll find out soon.
Look at how he walks.
In the meantime, let's stick to what we do. Best,
And then he does no clips through the couch. Yeah, no, that's funny. No, that's humor. No, that's something that I would actually watch forever. Is just like ragdoll physics, like 2009, like Half-Life 1 or something. Ragdoll physics, right?
making
Let's watch that.
people find out soon enough. In the meantime, let's stick to what we do. Best, making people laugh.
What we do best, making people laugh. Yes,
Agreed.
clearly.
To the funny people. Let's get out there and show him how it's done.
I tuned into all
Oh my gosh, and the AI laughter, the AI canned laughter. Oh god. Ha 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 ha. That's the worst part.
lot of this content, the AI-generated Seinfeld, and even just from me watching it over the last like 24 hours, I've noticed it getting more and more meta and sophisticated with its,
Oh shit.
like comedy
It's becoming
writing.
self-aware.
It's almost
Oh,
learning
God.
how to make better jokes.
It's
to a certain
learning.
level.
Pull the
Or at least
plug.
sometimes. Maybe I'm just starting to get like lost in my own delusion here from all of the AI like advancing this quickly, and I'm starting to imagine it improving itself in
Oh,
real
God.
time. But I don't know. That's like from the first couple.
Oh god, that's even more scary. It's like it's like you don't know if like you're imagining it or if like the machine is getting now we're truly in the post-truth era where it's like you don't even trust your own perception. Not only can you not trust your evidence, you can't even trust your own mind to perceive the evidence properly. It's like it's like what's that Netflix show with that old Netflix show with oh man, here it is. It's called Maniac, the miniseries. I googled Jonah Hill and Emma Stone. First I was like, who's the actor? Zach Galifianakis? No, that's not it. Then I remember it's Jonah Hill, and then I was like, who was it? Emma Watson? No, it's Emma Stone. Yeah, Maniac was a great series on Netflix. Oh man, it's from 2018. Oh my god, it's already like 5 years ago. Jeez, the pandemic really fucked up like the whole like timeline, didn't it? Already 2023. Jeez, it's crazy. Yeah. Oh man, Jonah Hill is 5'7", but he's a short king though. He's a king. Yeah. Yeah, The Maniac was a great series. It explored like mental illness, but also like technology, very sci-fi. There was a computer, and the computer like became self-aware, and like since Emma Watson and Jonah Hill were like very mentally ill, especially Jonah Hill was like having trouble perceiving reality. He was like hallucinating a lot. So like you can't tell like when the computer said some crazy shit, you couldn't really tell if like it was actually saying that or if like Jonah Hill's character was just like imagining the computer going crazy. Yeah, that's the creepiest part. It's like we've abandoned truth. The plastic in our brains, right, has driven us mad, and like we can't even perceive reality properly anymore. That's the real despair inducing reality of things. Honestly, of course I'm built different, you know, and I'm sure you are too. Okay, just hang in there, and we'll get through it together. Okay, we'll get the plastic out of our brains. We're gonna go outside and get some pussy, some real bitches, not 2D bitches. Okay, some real flesh and blood companionship. Okay, we're gonna make it through it. 2023. I don't want to jinx it, but it's gonna be our year. Okay. I jinxed it, didn't I?
Of times I tuned in to like minutes before I made this video, there was like a drastic change in the like writing quality, where before it was just saying like a bunch of random shit. Like one of the jokes it told was, I went on a public bus and I sat on a stranger's lap, and it turned out it was my 3rd grade math teacher, and he whispered to me that I was his favorite student. And then he said, and then I saw that 3rd grade math teacher later on, and he said, heh. Like that was a punchline in the laugh track. And then you fast forward to right before.
Yeah, that's weird. Oh, that was an example of like the AI not doing good. The punchline was heh. Yeah, heh. He was punchline. The 3rd grade math teacher was George Bush. W. Heh.
Where I made this, and also don't get me wrong, that's a banger joke. Like that shit would slay in real life too.
Oh yeah, that's a banger. Yeah, obviously.
Like a human being said it. Like it's killing it. It's doing a great job.
Killing it.
But fast forward to right before I made this, and it was setting up entire punchlines. Like it feels like it is learning at a rapid rate.
Real.
But anyway, I just wanted to talk about this because it is so fascinating. We are in a wild point in history right now. I think everything that we're witnessing right now is going to be instrumental in humanity 10 years from now. Like it's going to be in a place where it changes the landscape of pretty much
changes
everything we know in our day-to-day lives. And that's very, very interesting if you ask me. So yeah, that's about it. See ya.